going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in on this Friday, the first month, yes, ladies and gentlemen, of December. It is Friday, December 2nd. 2022. Hopefully everybody had a great week and is ready for this upcoming weekend. It is TGIF. What a long week it was. And ladies and gentlemen, here on our YouTube channel, Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. We're here to give you the latest of the sports that happened and transpired this past week right here at your fingertips. Thank you for listening in, tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, on this Friday morning. It is a cold one. Yes, it is. And we are reporting here live from the studios of Pennsylvania. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's recap on what transpired this past week in sports, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to first start off with Qatar 2022 and which teams have qualified for the round of 16 in the FIFA World Cup so far. So we're going to keep you up to date on what transpired and occurred so far in the FIFA World Cup of 2022. The group stage matches for the FIFA World Cup are in its final round and 5 countries have already qualified in Qatar 2022. France became the first county to qualify for the pre-quarterfinals after beating Denmark in its second group stage match, breaking the champions' curse with a 2-0 victory. Australia joined France as the second team to reach the round of 16 after beating Denmark on the final match day. Brazil and Portugal followed suit with wins over Switzerland. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, with wins over Switzerland and Uruguay, respectively. For Brazil, it was Casemiro who put his foot on the gas and scored with a right-footed hit. Well, right foot hit, actually, ladies and gentlemen, in the 83rd minute to win the match. Well, here, ladies and gentlemen, are the following teams that have qualified for the round of 16 so far in the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. Group A, Netherlands, Senegal. Group B, England and USA. Group C, Argentina and Poland. Group D, France and Australia. Group G is Brazil. And Group H, ladies and gentlemen, is Portugal. Yes. The World Cup is heating up, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to all those teams mentioned on advancing to the final round. Well, not the final round just yet, but they qualified to the round of 16 in the FIFA World Cup. But congratulations to them nonetheless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to more news here. Letang is out indefinitely for the Penguins after a stroke. Chris Letang, ladies and gentlemen, you're all aware of Chris Letang from the Pittsburgh Penguins, NHL hockey. He will be out indefinitely for the Pittsburgh Penguins after he had a stroke. The 35-year-old defenseman is not experiencing any lasting effects of the stroke, but will have tests over the next week. General Manager Ron Hextall said the condition is not believed to be career-threatening. Letang did not take part in a optional morning skate Tuesday and was scratched prior to a 3-2 overtime loss to the Carolina Hurricanes. He attended that game, talking to Hextall and going into the locker room after. All right, let's move over to some Major League Baseball. 3 players who might benefit from change of scenery. Jared Klinick and Jesse Wickner, outfielder of the Mariners. In the wake of the Teoscar Hernandez acquisition, the Mariners are still looking for other ways to update their outfield. and that could mean moving one or both of these players. Clinic has bounced between the majors and the minors and struggled to live up to the acclaim. Well, actually, he struggled to live up to the acclaim that accompanied his arrival in a blockbuster trade with the Mets. And Wickner's attitude and conditioning have come into question in the short time since his arrival in a swap with Cincinnati last winter. Keston Hiura, first baseman and second baseman of the Brewers, in college at UC Irvine, in the minors, and in his first season in the big leagues since 2019. All this dude did was hit, but he appears to have sold out for more power and suffered it as a result, slashing .205, .293, and .394, with a 38.5% strikeout rate over the last 3 seasons. His defensive issues have also hurt his standing with the Brewers, who tendered him a contract for 2023, but might not want to devote the designated hitter spot to him. Alright. Joey Hadid, outfielder of the Angels. The 10th overall pick in the 2017 draft, Hadid was the Angels' top prospect and rated the number 6 overall prospect by MLB Pipeline at the time he was first called up in 2020. But his big physical skill set simply hasn't translated to the big league success. Hadid has slashed .215, .259, .356 in 161 games. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, also there's a question looming in Major League Baseball. Why was Trevor Bauer suspended from the MLB? In 2020, Trevor Bauer was a Cy Young winner and ended up signing with the defending champs, the Los Angeles Dodgers. He was poised to enjoy a strong stint there and perhaps help them repeat and win more championships. However, he hasn't appeared in a game in a very long time. He was suspended by the Major League Baseball after a woman claimed Bauer assaulted her. It was alleged that the pitcher sexually assaulted the woman, and as a result, MLB suspended him pending an investigation. The investigation took a while, and the indefinite suspension kept getting extended. So that's the latest from Trevor Bauer, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of people were wondering about his suspension from MLB, and unfortunately he continues to serve that suspension as we speak. Alright, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to some NFL news here. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson are among the November players of the month as we close out the month of November. And we're in the last stretch of the NFL regular season going into December. And before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, the playoffs will be knocking on the door come January and February. So with that being said, Mahomes has emerged as a frontrunner to win his second AP NFL's Most Valuable Player award. And his showing over the past month is evidence as to why. Masterful throughout the month, Mahomes led the Chiefs to a 4-0 record in November with at least 320 yards passing in each game. In total, Mahomes passed for 1,426 yards in the month and 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions for a 99.1 rating. He also posted 161 yards rushing and a score on the ground en route to receiving AFC Offensive Player of the Month. Alright, let's move over to some more NHL hockey news here. Marner, Qatar, Maple Leafs record with 18-game point streak. I think he did achieve that, actually, ladies and gentlemen, but let's get right into it. Mitchell Marner can match the Toronto Maple Leafs record by extending his point streak to 18 games on Wednesday against the San Jose Sharks, I think, which he did accomplish, so congratulations to him nonetheless on that. But the forward is more focused on his team trying to win a 5th straight game. Marner kept the streak alive with a goal 52 seconds into the second period during a 4-2 win against the Detroit Red Wings on Monday, after he took a pass from Mark Giordino at the offensive blue line and cut into the slot. It was his 3rd consecutive game with a goal. Marner has 23 points, 6 goals, 17 assists during his point streak. And ladies and gentlemen, I think he did achieve that 18-game point streak this past week. So congratulations to Mitchell Marner on achieving that. That is definitely amazing for his career. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over to some Major League Soccer news here. Lionel Messi, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, this is just breaking coming in here. Lionel Messi, ladies and gentlemen, is expected to resist joining the MLS club Inter Miami and stay in European football until at least the year 2024. Lionel Messi was reportedly closing, ladies and gentlemen, and you all probably heard this past week. He was close to joining the Inter Miami soccer team. Messi's current deal with Paris Saint-Germain runs until the end of the season, and an extension to stay on remains possible. Messi will only consider options in January, as his focus is on helping Argentina progress in the World Cup. However, remaining at PSG is Messi's first option, and the French club are understood to have approached him about entering negotiations over an extension. Yeah, so that's the latest from Lionel Messi, ladies and gentlemen. You probably have all heard this past week that he'll be not joining Inter Miami, and he will be staying put with the European football soccer team until at least the year 2024. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. Thank you for joining us, sports family. You have yourself a great weekend. It is TGIF. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the rest of your upcoming Saturday and Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll talk to you on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. Let everybody know that Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community, is here for all the latest sports that happened and transpired this past week for the weekly sports updates, nonetheless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joseph Hadid, your host for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Have yourself a great one. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.